Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to review the trailer for the 2000 movie called Escape from Hell. This is a Christian made movie from a popular Christian company that makes a variety of films. Of course, it's related to the Bibles, even if it's not pertaining directly to end time prophecies. So they cover a wide variety of biblical subjects. So this such company made Escape from Hell. It involves a doctor who's skeptical about heaven and hell. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't. But he tests that theory by of course, dying, and then he goes to both heaven and hell, and then he endures the experience, and then he wakes back up, and he lives to talk about it. Yeah, it's that type of Christian-based movie. I must say that the landscapes in hell look very terrifying, if you ask me, and especially the creatures that's roaming around there. But I sat down and I watched the trailer, and I thought it was deep. It was very serious. And it's a movie that all parents should sit down with their children and watch. If you want to give the kids and parents a great scare, but more than a great scare, you would give them something else too. And it is up to them to interpret it that way. And of course, in terms of will it motivate them to walk the straight and narrow path in society, or won't it? And that is another story, of course. Okay, I sat down to look at this trailer to this film. It looks vaguely familiar. I can't remember if I watched it entirely or not, because the movie came out in 2000. That was a long time ago. That was 26 years ago. You know, a lot happened during that 26-year period in between. So I watched a lot of movies. I watched thousands of movies, but I've only reviewed very few compared to the many thousands I've watched. Yeah, I might have had maybe 150, 200 film reviews total out of watching thousands of films. So I need to catch up. Okay, so I was real excited about sitting down and watching this trailer because it looked as scary, and it looked at over-the-top serious scary. So it was a skeptical guy in this film portrayed by an actor who played a doctor. And of course, he didn't believe, or he had very little belief until he died and went to hell. He went briefly to heaven and then he went to hell. So I'm here to review that right now. Okay, it's coming on. Okay, this man is telling the actor that plays the doctor that he's a newborn Christian. He's found faith. And then he shrugs it off. He replies by, "You're a dirty, miserable creature," or something like that. And then the guy cries. That was a horrible thing to tell him. Okay, they're talking about, the heaven and hell situation, what to believe, what not to believe. Now the scenes are flashing from one scene to another. Now, apparently, his spirit is in heaven because the landscape is beautiful. There are colored grounds of different arrangements of bright colored flowers or grass. And now a bright spirit appears before this guy who apparently died and went to heaven. And he asked him, now the spirit asks him, "What are you doing here?" Then all of a sudden, something opens up and it sucks the guy into it. It looks like it's surrounded by flames and fire. Oh no. So now he lands in hell. He's in a fiery type of hell. Like he's seeing creepy stuff, looking, he can't believe what he's seeing. He's like, wow, is it real? Am I dreaming? He looks like that. Then something he's looking at something where a guy is losing his mind. He's going completely berserk. He's saying that they're eating him alive or something like that. And now he's looking into one of the victims' past. He put his hands on top of his head. Now he can see a vision of him. This is the guy that was skeptical about heaven and hell. He actually went there and he woke back up at some point. So he wasn't meant to stay there. He was meant to go there and talk about it. Now look, something is laughing. It looks like it's a demon. He's like, he tricked them. You are so trickable, you people and stuff. He's talking stuff. So he's seeing his first hell demon, and he hasn't been there that long, okay? Now flames are shown surrounding that hell demon, okay? Now he's at another part of hell where there's flames, but he could see stuff around. It's not completely consumed. Yep. Escape from Hell, when they first started advertising this movie in the early 2000s, I can't remember if I watched the trailer for it either, but it caught my attention where I know I watched glimpses and bits of it. And then when I finally got around to watching the trailer, I was like, whoa, this is some serious, scary stuff that people need to watch. It's not a bad idea to check this out. All right, folks, I'm not going to reveal any more of that. You have to watch the trailer and the movie for yourself to see if you like it or not. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in.